And then they break down that for every 15 miles you run, you get a point. And if you swim backstroke, you get 2 points. I'm like, dude, this is way too fucking involved.
I love those type of emails. I got an email one time about a guy wanting to be my assistant. And he was like, here's the deal. You rent a Lambo, okay? You like to drink. I don't drink. I'll just smoke my medicine and we'll get crazy wild in that whip. And I'm like, I'm sorry, how is this being my assistant? Like, you're just gonna drive me around in a Lambo? Like, you get to drive a Lambo and then I just get drunk next to you and you get high as fuck? Dude, some of those emails, that should be like a book of the fucking crazy emails people send you.
Yeah, no, I mean, the amount of messages I get still, even having pointed out how bad of an idea and how little interest I have in your engagement, in your proposal, and like every week they're like, I'm gonna be at your show. Cool if you bring us up on stage so I can propose. Dude, no. Dude. I would fucking bring you up on stage to watch you get beheaded, but I don't want to fucking have anything to do.
I told you about the time that Stroop did that to me.
So terrible.
Did I tell you about that?
No.
So I did one in Virginia Beach and it murdered. It was so smart. I brought the guy and girl on stage. I had me and the guy take our shirts off, and then we blindfolded the girl and said, you got to feel our chests and guess which one's your man. And so she's like, okay. So she's blindfolded, our shirts are off, and then he drops to a knee. The whole place goes, oh. She's like, what is going on? Are your pants on? Are your pants on? Drop the blindfold. She starts bawling, crying. He proposes. They kiss. Place goes nuts. That's my show. We're drinking at the bar. Fucking amazing. So Stroop hears about it. And he goes, hey man, you're good with proposals, right? I said, yeah. And he goes, that's what Rick said. Cool, I got a proposal for you. Is it cool? I'm gonna sit in front row. And I go, yeah. So we get up, we get to the thing. He goes, all right, I talked to him. They're all cool with it. You want to do it towards the end of the show? And I go, yeah. And he goes, cool. It's this front table right there. And I go, cool. And he goes, oh, by the way, it's the girl's proposing to the guy.
What?
I went, Dave. I go, no, I can't. That's a bad idea. He goes, I already told him it's happening. Like, I can't tell him it's not happening. It's already happening. And they're like, ladies and gentlemen, Bert Kreischer. So I get up. I'm doing my act. And you know when you have a thought in your head and you can't get your head straight, and the whole time you're fucking up your act? Because you're going, and the girl's looking at me like now? Yeah. The whole time. So I get towards the end and I go, okay. I go, okay, come on. Get up on stage. I go, because I buy them a shot. And I go, you seem like a fun couple. Let's get you guys up on stage. We'll play a game. And then I'm like, this game's not gonna work. With a dude and a chick. I go, all right, sir, we're gonna blindfold you and we're gonna take our shirts off. And I'm like, wait, the girls. I'm like, this isn't working out. So I go, hold on, sir, we're gonna blindfold you and then we're gonna easily kiss you on the cheek. It's just nothing is working out. So I get the blindfold on him, right? I get the blindfold on him. That's all I gotta do. And then I look at her. And as soon as the blindfold's on, she goes to a knee, and the whole room goes, oh!
Oh, yeah.
like, oh! Pull his blindfold off. He sees her on a knee with a ring. Everyone's like, oh! And he looks at me, and he goes, nah, fucking cool, dude. And then she says, I love you. Will you marry me? And he goes, fine. And everyone's like, oh! So they put the ring on, they kiss. Everyone's like, oh, golf clap. Sit down. It was fucking.
Oh, I did it twice.
For real?
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah.
So the first time it was forced on me. It was like, you don't sell any tickets. They're like, so there'll be a proposal during your show, and you're like, okay. And they just come up and it's like the middle of the show.
Yeah.
And the guy asks her and like, I'm like, I go, yeah, congrats, I guess. Like, get the fuck out of here, So get off stage. I'm like, that was the worst experience. I go, it totally derails the show. Oh. None of us have an interest in their lives. It's just like a fucking theater for this might as well be Applebee's. Like, what are you doing? So then the next time it happens a little while later, they're like, hey, there's a proposal and I really like to make it happen. And I'm like, I have zero interest in that. And they're like, well, can we do something? And I'm like, how about this, man? How about when I say thank you and I'm like saying good night, you can let the guy have the guy yell something out and I'll lead him into in other words,
at the end of my show, we're gonna thank you, good night. And the guy goes, whoa, you're not done.
Yeah. Like that kind of thing. And they're like, okay, that'd be cool. So I did it. and I hated it, you know, like I didn't enjoy the moment, and it's also like I just feel like it's hijacking. It's not that it's hijacking.
Oh, it changes
my
the
time,
energy.
but it's like what you're proposing at a comedy show, like you know, it's like proposing at a movie theater or something. Like it's just like the weirdest choice to make. Like, hey, fucking Spider-Man's on, let's propose. It doesn't make any sense to me, and I feel like it's should be your private thing. Whatever, it's your choice. I just don't want to be involved. Now I get fucking 6 emails a month. Hey, I'm coming to the show. How can you help me propose? I'm like, dude, like I don't want to do this. Nobody at the show. Can you imagine stopping one of those theater shows to be like, hold on, row 6?
Is there a Dave in here?
Yeah, anywhere.
Dave, and there's like 25 Daves. Is
and
there a
then
Dave that?
There's the proposal. Then they're like, dude, my friend Jeff, he's coming Saturday. You definitely make fun of him if you want. He's in the second row. He's wearing a green hat.
Yeah.
And we love to make fun of him. I'm like, what a
Can you light him up?
Yeah. Or then also, I'm bringing Steve to the show. If you could give him a shout out. Yeah. Okay. Hey, how's everybody doing? Steve, you're here. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh.
I fucking hate them.
So guys, hit him up at tom@tomsegura.com.
Yeah. I'm gonna delete every fucking message. I'm not gonna respond.
Gary Menke, one time we were in Cincinnati, and they were like, there's a proposal. And I said, who is it? And
What kind of birthday?
They go,
Someone's
Gary,
birthday?
it's New Year's Eve, by the way. New Year's Eve, it's the late show.
Gary's still doing it?
Stand up?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's just toured Michael Bublé. Bublé? Is that how you say it?
No.
Yeah.
For real?
He's his opening act. Bublé loves him.
For real?
The Minkster. Yes.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Sorry. Keep
No.
going.
Menke was just a real treat of a human. He just was such a, he just fucking partied so fucking, when I noticed it,
Mickey, who he booked and did, right?
He booked it and then booked himself.
Yeah.
Like he go, I got you gigging.
And he was the double booking champ.
Yeah.
So like you would show up and then they're like, who's this guy? And they're like, you both are middling. We're like, well, how are we both? I fucked up.
Oh yeah. Oh, and he'd book himself. I remember he booked himself the feature for me for New Year's, and they go, there's a proposal, and I said, Luke's like, there's a proposal. Luke, by the way, had never come to the club once. He's like, this is my first time at the club at night. I was like, really?
The club you own?
Yeah. And so Luke's like, there's a proposal. I don't know how you want to work that. And I go, no, I got it. I go, who is it? And he goes, Menke knows. And I was like, okay, Menke will tell me. So then Menke just goes right up on stage. And I was like, well, fuck, how am I going to fucking know? And I was like, I'm sure he'll tell me when he brings me up or, in the switch off. Menke's bombing so bad at New Year's that he goes, all right, fuck it. You don't like jokes? Where's Dave? And the guy goes, I thought I'd do it at the end of the show. And he goes, no, you're doing it now, numbnuts, let's go. And brought the guy up, and the guy's like, oh, in the feature act portion, I was like, Kristen, I love you a lot. And everyone's like, what the fuck's going on? She says yes, they go, and Gary Menke goes, all right, let's bring up your headliner.
Oh no, the worst.
Oh, it was such a fucking